Welcome back to the Brantley Methods Required Reading. I know for a lot of you, you're probably saw that required reading title and said, I'm out. Don't want it, don't want to see it, don't want to hear anything that he's talking about when it's talking about reading. But without a doubt, I'll tell you, the best guys that I've worked with, the best athletes that I've trained, have all been learners. They've all been willing and ready, willing, and able to lock in and get to know more about why. Their why. The how is irrelevant if you have the why. If you understand why you're doing it, it doesn't matter how you get it done, but just knowing that there's a why behind it and there's a reason why everything is happening. And I think that that's why, for me, reading is so fundamental. It's so important piece of this process, piece of this journey. I constantly look at leaders within the industry and want to figure out, about them and what made them tick, what made them, grow to be successful. And Raise Your Game. A phenomenal book. Alan Stein Jr. He worked with Kevin Durant. He's been amazing in the industry on multiple levels, from the training standpoint. From the basketball side to as an author, he's done amazing things, but also as a speaker. So for me, as I transition and I've navigated through a couple of those different places, being the athlete, but also being the trainer and the coach, being the speaker. I speak on a couple different platforms. I wanted to learn more about the people that are excelling within the industry, and that's the main reason I picked up Raise Your Game. But once I picked it up, I couldn't put it down. The great thing about it is it's not just one person's perspectives. He uses multiple perspectives and speaks about different people's what they did to make them great, the secrets of the high performers. And I think that that's key for somebody that wants to be a high performer, is understanding what that takes, understanding the steps that are required in order to be great. Everybody says that they want that next level of success, but few achieve it, and the ones that achieve it are the ones that are willing to go that extra mile, the ones that are willing to take a look at required reading and say, okay, what books are out there, what's available, what can I do to get better, what can I do to enhance what I'm doing. And this book is certainly one of them. Alan's done a great job of pulling together a lot of the key things that not only matter for athletes, for student athletes, but for coaches, for trainers, for directors. I think that this is something that, as we navigate through coaching young men and women, we need to really educate ourselves and continue to grow. And Alan's done a great job at that. Alan does things with teams. He helps with really building that team unity. Guys are doing they're reading Raise Your Game together and having discussions, group discussions about what that meant to them, what they took from it. And from that, it's already inspiring your team to have a deeper dive into who they are, a better level of understanding of what greatness looks like, which forces your team to hold each other accountable, right? Like that one kid can't be the only one showing up to, now because we're in Corona, the Zoom session, and he didn't read his paragraph, right? Like having books that your team's reading together is forcing them to be accountable to each other, even in this digital time where we're not able to be one-on-one with our kids just yet. It's also given an opportunity for us to control the narrative that's in their mind. I think that one of the things that I struggled with over my career is, I'd always say as a trainer, I had 2 hours. I had 2 hours with that student athlete to enhance and change something within their lives. After they walked out of my doors, they had 22 hours to either grow on what we worked on or tear it apart. If they ate the wrong things, if they did the wrong things, if they didn't get enough sleep, didn't get enough recovery, they didn't do their schoolwork, all of those things were detrimental to what we did within those 2 hours and made it pointless. Well, things like this and getting your team involved in reading, getting your team involved in exercises of growth and development are going to be key in extending that 2 hour window, right? Your guys are going to get that mindset for growth, that mindset for better understanding. They're going to seek out different ways to improve themselves, and this is one of the ways to really make that happen. Raise Your Game, Alan Stein. You can find him on Twitter. You can find him on Instagram. He engages all the time with guys. He engages all the time with coaches and players. So this is the required reading for the week. Check it out. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.